Good day, chatters. We're back, better than ever. Today, I finally am able to stream, and I didn't stream for a whole, entire week. Number one, I got strep throat, and then number two, I pretty much skipped a province, drove 1,400 kilometers, or make that 800 miles, to get a car, and yeah, well, I drove it all the way back home, so that was crazy. And the fact that I did it while sick, and then I had to get antibodies, and then I had to get the car done, and had to get it inspected, because since it's coming from a different province, yeah, it's crazy. But we're doing serious classical grind and prep today. I kind of want to make it intentional, because I've been looking through a ton of lines in tournament prep and doing looking into lines of how am I gonna play against a Sicilian now? What am I gonna do? And so I'm looking into lots of different lines and stuff, and oh my goodness, I tell you the truth, oh man, it's so bad when your computer is so dirty too. Well, your laptop, it's just freaking dusty. Yuck. Anyways, like I was saying, gonna do some tournament grind, tournament prep. I've been looking into tons of lines and stuff too. It's crazy. I tell you, when I'm looking into the games and stuff, I need to show you some lines and stuff. So in the tournament, also good to see you, Near. Welcome. So in the tournament, I'm gonna be playing a lot of E4. I could switch it up to a D4. The only thing I'd play D4 is if I'm doing a London system or a Trompowsky. You have a cold? Well, it's near the better part of the cold. But yeah, I'm going to be playing a lot more E4. So the tournament, if I'm playing white, I play E4. Okay? If I have, let's say yeah, in the tournament, if I play E4. So if E4 and E5, yes, E5. I should be getting, I'm going to be playing the Vienna and seeing how I'm doing with the Vienna, because I think I would have some pretty good games with Vienna. So any lines with the Vienna, I have been pretty good with. If I do get E6, I need to look into some French lines. So the only thing I've set up for the French is this, Saturage. And after this, I know that there's this and this and this is a line. So yeah, but I'll have to look more into that. That's going to be a pretty deep system. I've been also preparing against Caro. So against Caro, actually, I'm going to be playing the Advanced. And the Advanced Tal, if you know what I mean. Because yeah, there's some crazy lines. I was looking into lines like this, and usually for black, I do play Queen A5. Now, what's crazy is looking into the Queen A5, there's B4, which is a crazy pawn gambit move, which basically after E6, Rook B1 ideas, it's crazy. And let me tell you, there's this, you go knight here, and then let's say they try to develop normally, you just play out here. You literally go knight here. Oh, no. Actually, sorry. You play knight here, and then you play knight here from that last move. And then let's say they play another normal developing move. Let's say they play, I don't know, they play here, right? Then you have attacking ideas. And if they take, this is considered crazy because you're just going into this line. Yeah, there's lots of different lines, but this B4 line specifically goes into some crazy ideas. So I mean, if they play something like this is completely winning for white, and the black's gonna have a really hard time. I mean, here, let's say they continue to develop out C5, you just start chipping away at the structure. So looking at the pawn gambit with B4, I was looking at this. I was like, oh my goodness! There were some nasty games. There was a game against, what was it, Vincent Keimer and Magnus Carlsen that went into this, and it turned into a draw. But I was like, wow. Yeah, I'm showing the new repertoire. So So against this line of the caro, I'm gonna be playing the Tal. I'm gonna be playing this b4 line. So I'm gonna experiment, see how it works, and really try and see what I can do with this. Because if I can get some good positions with this, yeah, it's gonna be some spicy chess, that's for sure. But depends on how good my opponent is. If my opponent's not very good, then maybe I can get some good games out of this. But I'll probably study this. If my opponent's a caro player, I'll probably learn see if he goes into the Tal variation much. Now, if he does play something, let's say he plays this, right? If he plays this, then I should probably learn the takes variation, because that's considered the most optimal line. Because after e6, there's like this, and then there's like lines like this, in which you get this like bishop fianchettoed variation. But that's what I'd look into. That's what I'd look into also as well if I'm playing the Botvinnik. But we'll see. Yeah, still gotta learn a lot more on the opening prep for that. Okay, Sicilian. This is probably where things get spicy. Sicilian, I'm gonna play knight f3. So I don't think I'm gonna be doing knight c3 anymore and doing the Grand Prix. I think that's starting to get old. Learn f4 against knight c6 takes d caro. Where's that? Is that like oh, you mean this? Do you mean this caro? I don't like this caro. This caro is a little bit too gaseous. I can actually, black's completely fine after this. If this is the caro you're saying, then yeah. I wouldn't personally go into this. Unless you're thinking of another line. Maybe you're thinking of another line. Okay, I didn't think so. You may have to kind of throw at the notation in the chat. So C5. So I actually went for a coach. Okay, so you threw the notation. Hold up before we continue. What is it? C64 D5 E5 C. Did you say E5 C5 DC5? Wait, TC5 knight here. Oh, F4. Oh, like this. Actually, that actually kind of looks crazy. But no, most people aren't supposed to play this. If someone plays this, then yeah, I would play this. But the most optimal line, if you play the Botvinnik and this guy takes, usually the best is to play this and then to play knight here. You usually delay it. But yeah. Sicilian. We go into open Sicilian lines. So we are basically saying, yeah, we're going to do an open Sicilian and get into fun variations of the Sicilian. If knight here, we're playing Rossolimo, chat. We are playing Rossolimo. Yeah, it's gonna be a whole lot of fun. This is probably what I expect. And then I was looking at different ideas. And, you know, after, like, let's say they play, no, they wouldn't play this first. They'd probably play, like, this. There's actually, A3 bishop, A3 B4 ideas. I basically try and chip at the pawn structure. Let's say they go here, you go here. Basically takes, and White enjoys a very healthy center. You just get to play C4, so let's say they play here, you go here, castles. This is looking very nice. Right here. This is what we played for White in the Rossolimo. But yeah. So when you played Rosalimo, there'll be some fun ideas in the Rosalimo. If here and here, let's say they play this, I still have to learn this. Castles, I guess, yeah, if they go knight here, then it gets bad. But I guess the move is knight g7. Yeah, and then you play this. So it's kind of like, it's funny because the Rosalimo kind of reminds me of like the Sicilian version of like the Ruy Lopez Sicilian. You know what I mean? Like, bring a rook here, play d6, and then bring your knight here to like transfer around and stuff. So I did have a crazy game with the Rosalimo. Actually, I'll show you that. That game was bizarre. But yeah, so this is kind of what I've been going for. I'll go for a Rosalimo. And then if they play e6, so let's say I play this, and they play e6, delayed Alapin. Because I still like my Alapin, but I don't want them to play this. And let's say they play this, then you know my idea, I will actually play h3. So h3 is the trap. So after you play here, and let's say they go here, you play h3, you can't go here because you actually win the knight. You should try queen when I was back in 1600. Dang, bro. Thing is that I don't think I'll play the Najdorf. That's the thing. Because I don't want to go into crazy Najdorf lines. That's the thing. But yeah, if they play instead of knight c6, so yeah, I'll play Rosalimo if they play knight c6. If they play this, I'll play delayed Alapin. You have a match tomorrow? No, I don't have a match tomorrow. I have tournament preparations in less than a month. So here, actually, I shall bring up the website that I'm actually playing in. So this is Alberta Chess Association. This is the tournament I'm participating in. April 5th and 6th. 90 plus 30, CFC and FIDE rated. So I'll be good. And then these are the round times. So there's 3 games in one day, and then 2 games in another. It's a 2-day, 5-game tournament. And then these are all the players. So far, they're pre-registered. I've registered, but yeah. But yeah. I played this dude. Oh, chat, give me a second. Hold up. Okay, back. My car is just done. I'll just pick it up after 1. I'm not gonna wait to. I'm just gonna, yeah, pick it up later. I don't need to right now. It's not like utmost importance, but yeah, because they're gonna have lunch soon, so I'll just wait till 1. But yeah, e4, c5, negative d6. Wait, d6, d4. Hold up, this is bro's saying a whole bunch of gibberish. Anyways, so these are the guys. This is okay. So I lost to these 2 guys. This guy should have won. This game was way too easy, and I folded the game in the last minute. I'm so disappointed. I wanted to play this guy. I haven't played him yet. I've heard of this guy's alright, but I have chess base, so I literally can look at these guys' games. It's the craziest thing. Literal cheat code. Shout out to my barber dog for getting me this beautiful chess base 16 for free. I didn't have to pay. That was a great thing. It's pretty dope. So I have chess base, so I can look at older games and stuff. But that's for like higher rated players and stuff. So yeah, delayed Alapin. I'll play this H3 move. But yeah, that's funny. If they play this, they just lose their knight, which is crazy. And yeah, what usually happens is like they'll play knight c6, and then you play bishop here, drop here, castle, rook e1, d4. And I had a game against one of my training buddies where I actually had a winning position. But yeah. Aw, thanks for coming, bro. Thanks for stopping by. It was very nice of you. But yeah, I was like looking at these and I was like, dang. And yeah, there's lots of different ideas. So I think I'll be fine with like a delayed Alapin Sicilian and just go for a very nice game and just make sure that I can kind of win it off. But yeah, I'll show you the games. This was the game with the Alapin Sicilian, so I'll show you that. A bunch of games I won with that. Where was the freaking here it was. Yeah, so this was the game. So this is the game where I played the delayed Alapin. Played this line. And this is winning, by the way, for white. They just got a better center and everything. And then I kind of folded because I made a stupid move. So the funny thing is that I could have been up a pawn by playing like takes. I completely missed the tactic, but I instead traded my bishop off because I was like, oh, I don't want to like some sort of tactic on that. So I got biside. Then I stacked my bishop. Thought I had an attack, and I kind of do. But what I need to do is get rid of this knight. Otherwise, after like takes. There's like no longer some ideas that you can implement anymore, and I have to try and figure out what I'm gonna do after that. But yeah, and after I did here, I went this, and this loses the game because that pawn was pretty important. Like this pawn, very important, and the queen was occupying it, so could have pretty much lost me the game. But it was a good game overall. And then yeah, he sacked his bishop, and I resigned because there's just takes. Yeah, they're but just black's winning. They're just up what, 3 pawns? Happens. And then there was this game. This game was like rock'em sock'em. So Rossolimo at its finest. There was a crazy line after a4 that I want to show you. So I took a big bad long look at this like a4 line. So this is not the move, and computer says this in the Rossolimo line after push. It just gets bizarre. There's d5, you take, and then you check, and then you go what, like, is it knight here, and then you go bishop here, this. And then you sacrifice your bishop. And yeah, this is the line. And then after takes, you have queen here. And I mean, what is the winning move? I think the winning move after this, yeah, is rook a to d1. And then you would just play for e6. You're down 4 points. You're down 2 full bishops worth of material, and you're winning just because black is completely gone. It's insane. It's so cooked for the black pieces. I looked at this, I was like, what? Like, first of all, yeah, sack 1 piece, right? Oh no, we won't do that, right? we'll just go over here and sack another. Like, like I think it was just a knight and a bishop. Yeah, yeah, I think it was just a knight and a bishop. And white is completely winning. Like, the evaluation is the only move that wins is this. Rook A81. And the only move that saves is queen b6. And black tries to survive and hold on. Any other move is worse than that. But yeah. Crazy. Just crazy, crazy stuff. And like, it's unbeatable. But yeah. Only so much you can do. But yeah, I was like, dude, that's crazy. So that's kind of been my preparation. So might as well go and play a really long chess game here. Let's do it. We're gonna do what? What should we do? 30. Any long games that we got that we could play? We have 45-10 like casual. Let's play casual. Let's do it. D4. Kind of played a little bit of D4. But yeah, let's just set up our lead chess angles. And yeah, let's get to it. Let's play knight f6. Looks pretty normal. Budapest time, baby. See what our opponent can do. Okay, so we get this advanced Budapest. Can you show me your black repertoire afterward? Yeah, for sure. So I think the move here is bishop b4 check. And I think when I was looking at this, I think the move is like queen e7 and then like d6 and stuff. Like, yeah, it's really interesting. But we're playing in 1887, so we're much better. I think we could just go queen to e7, but hey, long time no see. I recently reached 2200 blitz. Congratulations! And yes, thank you, Fat Beats, for the congratulations as well. Yes, guys, I did get my new car. That was actually kind of dope. That was a long drive, bro. I went long beats or Fat Beats. I went through your city, and when I was going, I think it was like close to your old. I don't want to drop names, but you know the neighborhood that you used to live in near your cousins. So I'm going through your neighborhood through there on the highway, and bro, I'm cooked. Like, my eyes were like drooping and stuff. It was bad, but yeah, it was crazy. Anyways, let's focus up. But I made it home. That was a long drive. That was like, what, 1,400 kilometers, 800 miles, something like that. Yeah, 2,200 blitz is crazy. Yeah, good job, little bro. Did I just call you little bro? Sorry, you're not little bro. You're a man. But good job, bro. That's awesome. 2,200 blitz is pretty hefty achievement. I think I want to take, but again, I think I have to. I think we have to, and then we go queen e. Or maybe we play this now. They were dripping. Happy you didn't die. Yeah, bro. Like, my eyes were so tired. I was sick. I realized when I got home I had strep throat. Freaking sucks, dude, I tell you. Okay, queen e7 is the move, I think. So we're going to play queen e7. It's all still theory. Managed to play blitz with a high level with a fear, dude. It's crazy what you could do playing chess with when you're sick. It's the craziest feeling ever, dude. Something different, I tell you. Okay, very aggressive. I think we go here. And we kind of just have to wait it out. Kind of thing. And I'm glad this is a casual match, because, yeah. Okay, so the idea is, chat, are a5, knight here. Okay, so he's gonna play this. So a5 is one move. Castling is another move. If he does plan to play here, then we can play this. So let's play a5 first. After this, we can play bishop here, and then bring the knight out like this. And then we get a Caro-Kann-esque setup. I know it's giving King's Indian vibes, but you don't kind of have the structure's kind of locked, and yeah, it kind of gives this weird, odd vibe to the position. But you can't play a6 like now, because then you get hit with this. So you have to play a5 to prevent this. And something like queen here, we're not worried. I mean, as long as we can get our knight here, we're in good standing. Like, Stark square bishop is gone, and that's kind of what matters. And the funny thing is that our dark square bishop is gone, so we can play all of our pieces on dark squares. He has, like, what? 5 out of 8 of his pawns are on light squares. And his bishop's basically babysitting these two. Not sure how great that is, but who knows? I'm gonna sit back, relax, enjoy the scenery. And yeah, now is a time where I like to say, yeah, I tend to put my bishop here. And I wonder after this, do I go and I trade off the bishop? Or do I go here? If this, I just walk all the way back. I don't know. I feel like this could be a waste of a tempo. But Who knows? Have you tried a King's Indian? Oh, yes. Don't worry, I've tried the King's Indian. I was thinking of maybe playing Grunfeld too. You know, there's times where I look at positions and I'm like, you know, I played the E5, but then sometimes I want to play G6 and head straight into the Grunfeld with D5. But I don't know, I fell out of love with the Grunfeld, which shouldn't happen. Okay, so here's the problem. A6, I lose a pawn after Queen A4. Is this game rated? No. Now, do I just go here? Oh, let's just castle. Castle. Everything's fine now. We can get queen here without a... or knight here without a speck of lost hope. And try and get to this c5 square. But yeah, now it's looking nice for me. So I think I deserve. Now if he goes here, what's about like A4 work? Or maybe I don't even do that. I just play B6. I go B6. B6 kind of looks goofy. Everything's on a dark square. Knight B3 could start asking questions. Maybe 98? Yeah, that's possible. I could go like bishop G5 as well. This high level chess above 2200 brings fever. Tell me about it, bro. But that's all online, right? That's not 2200 FIDE Blitz. But yeah. The one nice thing is that I can go here, then here. Okay, so yeah, so now he goes here. Can I go here now? And try to... If he goes here, he's just gonna go back. Wait a minute. How long do you think it will take for you to become a CM? We'll see. Hopefully it'll take shorter than expected. But I need to play more tournaments. So I have 2 guaranteed going. So I'm guaranteed to 2 tournaments this year. Please don't be absent. I love your content. Thank you. So, 2 tournaments. 2 tournaments I plan to go to. one tournament. I have plans of also going, and then there's a finale, a year finale one. So I could be going to like 4 or 5 this year, and they'd all be FIDE rated. So my FIDE rating could definitely get a huge boost. Only thing is about work. That's the only thing that concerns me. So here's the thing. Here he has to go back, and then I can always go here. Let's say he goes here, takes. We got takes. Yeah, this looks good. This looks good. Because after here, I can go here. And his knight is completely trapped, actually. Completely trapped. Yes, I should practice calculation. Like, what's the best type of calculation? Like, should I do, like, the hardest level puzzles on, like, Lichess? Or, like, is there a way to calculate? Or is there just, like, you know... Because everybody's like, oh, use your puzzles to calculate. And I'm like... I've gotten good at puzzles, but not, like, super proficient. But, like, it's just, like, I don't want to spend hours just playing puzzles without a reasoning. Because for me, it's just, like, oh, I get bored, I play puzzles, and then it's just, like, oh, I don't want to play puzzles anymore. And so I give this, like, big, like, attitude thing that's just, like, yeah, I'm not playing puzzles. Or it's just like, oh, nah, I'd rather play games because games are more rewarding than puzzles. Like, you could look at 4 million different combinations and still you wouldn't even get what would happen on the board in an over-the-board tournament game. When I tell you the over-the-board games at the tournament that I will be playing in, they are out of this world. They are terrible. People play the dumbest stuff I've ever seen. Like, I was just looking through, like, some of the old archive files that I found on ChessBase of players that I played in the tournament. Bro, these players are mad bad. Like, when I mean mad bad, they're probably, like, 1,600, 1,500 online. And then they're, like, hot garbage. I think this is just losing. What? Okay, takes. Okay, we are in good position. I think we can take here and be in a good position. We could always play. We could also play f4 at some point. Now the question is, do we play this? Takes. Rook here. F4. Try to reach to 2,500 in puzzle, and I promise you will notice a big difference. That's Lichess puzzle rating, correct? Because right now we're at like 2,200 puzzle Lichess rating. So if that's a suggestion, 2,200 to 2,500 puzzle Lichess, then yeah, sure, I will be fine with that. But yeah, okay. So the thing is that I like this because after takes that I take here, and let's say they play this, I play f4. Or bishop c5, whichever looks best. Yeah, okay. Okay. And I don't want to go here because that just allows him to go here. So I'm going to take here. And then if I can go here, I should get some nice attacking chances. Or I could just take here. Takes bishop here and get some nice action on the queen side. But I should be up a pawn. Also, now my bishop has some better squares. My bishop finally has this square open to it. And this diagonal looks decent. After doing puzzles on a board for a little bit. Oh, do puzzles on a real board for a little bit? Daily for a few weeks? I played the best tournament of my life. Sounds good. Because it's like, yeah, you know, it's good for me to get some good training online, but then it's just like when I play on overboard, I'm like, oh, I'm sucking at this. Like, you know how it is. When I played my last over the board tournament, all I did was online chess. And I didn't play any over the board. Like, I didn't play anything with a real board. So as I play, like, as I start to get closer to the tournament, like, let's say a week, maybe the last 3 weeks, I'll start using my real board over here. That'll start to be good. Because I think calculations with real pieces is where it hits the most for me, you know? I think that's where it becomes the hardest. But I was playing in like my club, you know. Okay, so this is a very nice move. I will take with the knight. So I was playing at my club. Well, you have the one that connects to the website, right? Yes and no. So I do have Lichess, somewhat of a Lichess integration through the Chessup board. With the Chessup board, I could be doing more tournaments. Like, let's say a week before the tournament, I just do a serious stream with just me and the board and like the pieces. And I'll probably have like an overhead view. How about that? Like, would you guys be interested in that? Like, that'd be cool, I think. Okay, good move. This guy brought his piece back so he doesn't get hit with this. The real question is, should I just... Because I want to go here, then like here, but I don't know. Okay, bishop out here. And I think I want to bring the other rook into the game somehow. Because I know he's going to try and push me out. Well, do you think you have? I don't think your 4 viewers have anything against it. We have a broadcast that connects to the website, right? Yeah, so if anything, what's great about Lichess is technically I can have like the camera somewhere in like the room, right? I can have the full table out. I'll probably have it set up and stuff. I'll have like the whole like Chessup board there. Like, I'll have my phone probably by my side, and then I'll have like the computer. Like, I'll kind of like reenact it as like a full like an actual official game, and I'll like, you know, I'll have like the computer over in a way, just to see if the game's monitored properly, like the time's correct, like the one that's on my phone. I've had games that have flagged out every once in a while, but it's rare. But it still could happen. But yeah. I mean, I'd love to do that. That'd be fun. And I'd probably do that like closer to the tournament. And then you guys can see what I'm doing over the board and on an online screen. So like that could be something I could do. I mean, I'd love to do that. And especially as I try to, you know, achieve some sort of, you know, mastery in this game, then yeah. Yeah, so far my position looks great. Like, this is like Dream Budapest. Like, I might just have to go all dark squares. You know? So I'd like to go e4. But then I think there's just rook here. And that defeats the entire purpose of the move. So I think maybe rook e8, preparing to play that. But then again, he's got tempo on my bishop. Which he plays now. Do we bring out the bait? Moment of truth. Maybe we bring a queen f3. Okay, this is very interesting. I think I'm gonna cause like a little box for my king. I kind of do want to, like, you know, go here and then really bring out my pieces. I could go here and then play a sneaky move that I have as an idea. So I could be playing that. So Queen f6 is an idea. Queen f6, Rook e8. Those are the two ideas. The idea of Queen e6 or Queen f6 is to target this knight. e4 is also a potential candidate. So these are my two, like all my candidate moves. I see. Thing about that is that there's this here. Do we have this? Yeah, I think we can do that. We can always play Rook e8 later. That's like a last ditch effort. Our knight's fine. Our pawns don't need to go anywhere. We're not like, it's not like we're striking immediately, you know? But we could always like try and get our knight in, you know? Try calculating without the arrows. You don't have them over the board. I know. Helps me visualize. Like, I can actually visualize decently over the board. It's just that, you know, I just use them as a way so chat knows what I'm kind of working with. Like, technically, I could imagine, like, arrows in the board. Oh, what was really annoying at a tournament? So at the last tournament I played in, which was last year, which is crazy. My first opponent, literally, the entire game, he'd look at the board, he'd be like doing this. Like, he was imagining like hitting the pieces. Like he'd be like, and like you could visualize what he was doing with his head. And he'd do it all the time. And then he'd be like, no. And then he'd redo it again. He'd reevaluate the position, and then he'd do it again. And he would be like, and it was so distracting the entire game. And I was like, bro, you cannot be serious. Like, it was, yeah. I don't know why he was doing. He won the game, but it was the most annoying thing I've ever played. Like, the most annoying player I've ever played. All the other guys were like normal. They were like, you know, they used their eyes. This dude used his head. He used his full body. It's like his full body gone into it. It was like, I never understand. Maybe he had Tourette's? I don't know. He did have Tourette's. If he had Tourette's, there's no way he had Tourette's. He was literally like normal. It's a weird looking move. What if I should keep advancing my queen? Okay, so Queen F4, Wreck here. Those are my two moves. I don't think he's gonna try and break up the structure, is he? One thing I could imagine him doing is him like bringing his queen on a dark square, like possibly here, and then sacrificing so he can get a knight. E5 is nice where it is. It doesn't need to go anywhere. If anything, I could break open with F4, like F5. Which I could see being a pretty good thing. But I think this takes a more dominant role in the game. This Queen F5 maneuver. Okay, yes, my pawns are doubled in front of my king. But it's not like I'm in immediate danger. He has, what, a knight and a rook that are really in the game. Trying to defend. Or keep the position of semi alive, but yeah. But then again, like pawn here, pawn takes, and then I can always do like the rook left, you know? They might be able to win the f2 pawn. Yeah. It's possible. But I don't think they would probably win it, right? Wouldn't they? But yeah. Oh. What? Hang pawn. It's the first thing that comes to mind. It's a free pawn. Doesn't look like there's any really crazy underlying facts. My queen can always get away. It's not trapped. I should play Lily Queen odds. Well, up 2 pawns. This is very nice. And if there's anything, I actually technically can get another pawn. Not even, well, technically I could take with this. Oh, no, I don't really want to take with that. I'd rather take with this. Yeah, looking at it now, taking with the rook is better. Because if I put the knight here, the rook always rotates around. And I think we possibly lose a piece. Well, no, we have a knight in the corner, but the queen can always reroute. So I don't even want to gamble that. Yeah, and if the queen gets to the down here, his knight also connects. Yeah, it's just, yeah, you don't want to even get into a situation like that. Like, I'm sure my king could be fine, but I don't want to risk it. Leela's like cruel. What the fudge is that, bro? Hang another pawn. That's literally the vibes it's giving me. Okay, like I said, I'm aware of after takes, there is knight takes. And I'm totally fine with just not taking back his knight. Because I'm sure that after here, my position is fine. Actually, even after this, I could just go here. And what does he have? I wouldn't say too much. So technically, I'm down 2 pawns. Yeah, but like I said, I can just go here, right? He has no checks. Anyways, this has been a pretty good game, but it's been pretty easy. I mean, first of all, he should have, in the middle game, be very wary of this backwards pawn. Unfortunately, he blundered 2 pawns in 2 of his moves, which blows my mind, actually. And now he's got to deal with this pin. Like, yes, he gets a very nice tactic, but at what cost, right? You're down 2 pawns, you were down 3. You get one pawn back, but I'm not falling for the tactic. I don't want to go here, lose my knight, and potentially lose another pawn. No. In fact, I want to put pressure on your knight. And now your knight is having to try and go back, in which, you know, I'm gonna take and play something like this, where I completely just obliterate the third line. Like, I mean, this Budapest game was kind of easy. I'm not gonna lie. This it just happened that he plundered 2 pawns, right? You can't afford that. You know, you blunder 1 pawn, okay, you may have an idea. Knight d3, did you say? Bro said knight d3. Well, there's takes. Well, you're gonna take back? I mean, okay. Cool, I take back here. And then there's b6. And life is fine. Like, it's hard. It's really hard for white to even, like, go anywhere. And yes, I figured that out without arrows. Knight here. Takes. Knight. Well, technically, after takes. You just take his knight back. Oh, you mean knight d3. Well, I mean, take the rook. You take here. You take back. It's the same thing. b6. It's the same logical combo. Either here or here. It's the same idea. You still can lock up your pawn structure like this, like a bow and arrow. And now he has to waste 2 tempo or tempi to try and block it. So it's possible, but I mean, black should easily try and convert this into a good endgame. So yeah. I was seeing something that didn't exist. Yeah. I mean, it's a good try. F4. Ooh, now that actually doesn't work still. I don't think it works. No, because you deal with the same. Actually, you lose the rook. F4, there's just here. And you win the rook. Like, yeah. Here, this king F2, you still take. You win a piece. Yeah, I don't think F4 works. But we could definitely take this. We could definitely take this rook or this knight for free. And that's the game. We take a win, chat. That was really well played, honestly. I mean, played a Budapest. Played this advanced variation. Bishop c5 is like the most played at the Masters, but I played bishop before. Yeah. Queen here. d6. And then I played a5. So actually, what's crazy is after a5 and what my opponent played, black is better. I mean, I'm honestly not surprised. I mean, yeah, this is still just, wow. Freaking masterclass, chat. Absolute freaking masterclass. Your boy. Oh. Okay. Clip it. Your boy dropped the hardest win of the century. Well, it was really easy. I mean, cinema, absolute cinema. Your boy was cooking here. I mean, 3 mistakes, yeah. Just D5. Yeah, I'll play Leela Queen odds, but well, technically, here's the thing: Leela Queen odds is technically a bot. This is not a serious. It's supposed to be a serious classical stream. We're focusing on classical games, but I mean, yeah, like D6, A5. A5 is important. I think I should use A5 more often in the Budapest. The reason for A5 is to stop this, and to allow. Yeah, I don't know what the heck knight this was. That was an odd move. That's why I played this, and I'm like, wait, is your knight just trapped? Technically, this saves, but hardly. I'm still winning because up the pawn. But yeah, had to take with this one because if I took with the other one, it's not as good. Because he has a yeah, Queen C2. It's not really, it is really common. Oh, well, of course. Well, A5 is usually a plan so that white doesn't just collapse your queen side, right? It's just, but yeah. A6, well, yeah, it's the same thing in the Carl. Like, you could do the same thing here. Only thing I don't like about this knight here is that it blocks the bishop from going bishop to B5. Or G5. And remember how I said, oh, I wanted to play this? I don't want to play this now. I don't want to play it now because my bishop looks terrible. And yeah, I didn't want to play it then, but I did want to play it after the dust settled. And in fact, the best move is precisely bishop to G5. And like a surgeon, I waited. I was like, don't want to play the bishop now, but I played my knights perfectly, and that's, you know, the knights are very dominating, you know, attacking this one protected pawn. It's really weird that he did not play rook e1 at a sooner time. There had to be time. Well, yeah, okay. This is where you should have played rook e1. Instead, he went gliding with his knight to the other side of the board, ended up losing a pawn, and then finally went rook e1 now. But yeah. Oh, also f5 looks decent. You know how I said I thought of f5, but I thought like bringing my queen in and then playing f5? Was I kind of correct about that? Yeah, okay, so it does like f5 now, and it rather has me, well, computer prefers f5 instead of taking. But I took, because that's the more natural move. The audio is a tiny bit louder on one side. Like, probably because that's weird. Hold up, let me check. Advanced audio properties. Don't think they are. It's right in the middle. Balance should be right. Anyways, like I was saying, me putting the queen here and then doing f5 and then doing this like rook maneuver, that was also my idea as well. But he gave me a free pawn, so of course I'm gonna take the free pawn and then take another free pawn. And then, yeah. Rook e8, second best move. I have no clue why rook d4 does anything. Oh, just to gain one pawn. Another pawn. So technically I'd be up 3 pawns, but who cares? Who cares, dude? Bro literally played this and lost the knight. Like, yeah. Absolute perfection, though. Makes me feel good that I can, you know, play well. Hold on, I'm gonna post this in the Discord. gonna post this in a freaking taking sten chat. An absolute legend. But it's what it's an 1887. I mean, bro is probably, he's got 225 games, and that's all he's played. It's 225 games. He's got 144 rated classical games. He's been to 2000. It's around 1900, and then he just dropped to 1800. Oh, he's climbing back. Bro beat a 2100. Wow. And beat them easily, actually. Wow. Very nice. Precisely. But yeah, I mean, every time I see this advance, it's kind of weird because it's just like, oh, just take the piece and don't be bum about it, right? Just H5 is another move the computer suggests, which I'm not hugely enthralled with. Bishop D7, that looks normal. Castles is normal, but I liked A5 because A5 looks right. And in fact, black just looks better. Okay, we're gonna check the black repertoire. I have to show the boys what we doing for a black repertoire. So, let's flip it around. So if D4, yes, knight F6. And usually I will play this or this. So I will play Budapest over the board. I know, everybody's saying, you're playing the Budapest? Like, I know, but it will throw people off. And if I get a good, you know, if I get a, what is she losing in? Hold up. Give me a sec, chat. Oh, bruh. I'm gonna have to cut stream soon because, well, I'm actually gonna have to cut stream now because turns out my mom needs some help. So, yeah, sucks. We only got an hour and 17 minutes in, bro. I'm doing so well. Anyways, my black repertoire is knight f6. Technically, if white plays d5, I will always do knight f6. And I will either try and go into Grunfeld or Budapest, one of the two. And then for e4, it's always been Caro. If they play English, I actually play e6. And if they play something like this, I will play like d5. And go into an Anglecourt defense. In which, after takes, and they play something like this, I will play like c6. And then just play super solidly, uber solidly. If they play knight f6, I usually play d here. Let's say they play this. I think I usually just play c6 in the ready. Yeah, and then sometimes they go into Slav lines and stuff, but some people say they play e3, and I'll just, you know, continue to be uber duper solid. I don't think that's the right move. I think the right move is like here. But yeah, they play this and then queens trade off and stuff. But that's how I do that. So it's just being uber duper solid. That's really for black. They play e4, I play Caro. And then I'll play either Budapest or Grunfeld. And then, yeah, other than that, yeah, I will never go into e4, e5 lines. I despise the e4, e5 lines. Which is not how it goes. If they play e4, e5, I'll play Vienna. And then we'll have either fun or boring time, so. Yeah. But, chat, I'm gonna have to go. Sorry for the quick stream, but had to just keep you guys updated. Got a car, getting over sickness, getting a better at chess, and yeah. Hopefully we'll have better content. Maybe I'll post something out instead of doing some streams, but I'll continue streaming and stuff. But thank you everybody for I haven't played e4, e5 in like 2 years. I know, it's crazy. But yeah, I'll catch y'all later. And thank you, Leela Queen Odds. Thank you, Nier, for coming. Thank you for the Saudi Arabian bro who came through. And everybody else. Joel was also in the chat. But yeah, we'll catch y'all later.